What's going on, guys? Kevin here from Sports Box Breaks, coming at you live Thursday night, October 19th, 2017. We are breaking 2017 Topps Gold Label Baseball. Choose team case break number 3. Who has who in the break? The Arizona Diamondbacks going to Adam Y. The Atlanta Braves going to Jim W. The Baltimore Orioles, Sherry Y. The Boston Red Sox going to Jim M. Chicago Cubs going to Perry D. Chicago White Sox going to Carl R. The Cincinnati Reds going to Stephen G. Cleveland Indians, Melissa D. Colorado Rockies going to Tristan M. The Detroit Tigers, which was the final team sitting there forever, finally got picked up by K9, Mr. Chris L. So good luck on that one. Detroit Tigers again for Chris L. Houston Astros also go to Chris L. The KC Royals go to Thomas R. LA Angels, Chris L. LA Dodgers going to Don C. The Miami Marlins going to Wee Y. The Milwaukee Brewers going to Carl R. Minnesota Twins going to Thomas R. New York Mets, Thomas R. New York Yankees going to Jim M. The Oakland A's going to Wee Y. Philadelphia Phillies, Ryan B. Pittsburgh Pirates, Robert P. San Diego Padres going to Sherry Y. San Francisco Giants going to Jeffrey F. for the Giants, Jeffrey F. The Seattle Mariners going to Melissa D. The St. Louis Cardinals, Brent H. Tampa Bay Rays going to Heath O. The Texas Rangers going to Andrew B. The Toronto Blue Jays going to Jan K. What's up, Hitman from Holland in the house? Toronto Blue Jays, Jan K. And the Washington Nationals going to Kerry O. Kerry, let's see if we can end that non-hit streak for you, buddy. So again, Washington Nationals, Kerry O. Okay, guys, what you're looking at here in front of me is two. There you go. One of them, the distributor put this little label on it. And this one right here is my little label I put on it just as a little promotion when I had it sitting in front of the camera. So here's 2 cases of it, guys. Typically when I have multiple cases of a product, I like to let the randomizer determine which one we work with. For this particular break, I'm willing to beg for it. So here we go. That's random.org. I have a simple little list of left and right. And just because I have to do this to point out, this is going to be the left, this is going to be the right, obviously. So let's use random.org to determine which case we go with. Rolling up the dice. Dice is a 5. So 5 times on this list, whichever name comes up on the top as of the 5th is going to be the case we go with. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 ball corner pocket. Boom, there it is. And Kerry, what'd you call out? Right case? You said right case it's going to be, buddy. So there you go, 5 times on the randomizing, and the right case does in fact come up as the one the random.org chose. So how about it? 5 times right on top. So let's take this off screen, and we're going to leave this guy here. We are going to move this guy elsewhere. Ugh, to the floor, that is. All right, here we go. So the right case it is. Good luck, guys. Good luck, good luck. So guys, obviously there's one more case of Gold Label here in my possession. That's going to be break number 4. So break number 4 of Gold Label is in the filling stage. I think it's got like 12 spots left. So if you want to snag up any teams in the next one, Save 10 coupon code works there as well. And what do we got in this stuff? Let me just double check. Gold Label, 16 boxes. We're looking at about 500 and some cards in total. Each box has the 1 framed auto card, and so on. So all kinds of different stuff going on here. We're looking for the 1 framed auto per box is the big hit. But there's other stuff to be had here. So let's see what we got, guys. Good luck. 16 boxes of goodness. All right, there she is. Let's see if I can do this. This is the first one of these I'm breaking out of Vegas, guys. First one of these I'm breaking out of this location. Jason broke all the other ones so far. So there is the empty. Just kind of the way it shakes out. You know, we don't plan for that. It just sometimes is the exact way that it shakes out. I'm leaving those upside down because I'm way too lazy to flip them right side up and add extra time to the break. So let's just get to it. These are little boxes, right? Little boxes here. All right, 16 boxes right now. I've got all kinds of crap on the break table. Saved all the fat packs with the framed autos for the end. Yeah, that's usually, when I've done this in the past, we've done the same thing. So there is an empty. So that is going to be the fat pack right there. So let's do that. I'll do the same thing. I'll make a stack, so we'll have 16 frames to look at. Yeah, we'll do it like that. We'll leave all the fat packs, which is going to be obviously the frame. We'll put them in a stack, and we'll have 16 of them at the end. And we'll look at them all back to back to back, 16 of them in a row. That'll add a little more excitement to the end of the whole thing, so I like that idea. All right, let's see what we got here first. Crack these open. Guys, 8 spots left in, what do we got? 8 spots left in Absolute, 10 spots left in Pantheon. So now that we have an active audience of folks coming in to watch this break since it filled up, let's work on those guys. Let's work on them. All right. 1 box opened up. We're gonna, like I said, we're going to leave that framed card for the stack at the end. We'll do them all back to back. There's a little Reggie love to start us off here. Let me get the camera focused in all nice and tidy here. All right. I don't know. Again, guys, you get all cards pulled for your team. So obviously our regulars know that, but I'm saying it for the benefit of those that might actually be new with us. So I'm just looking for stuff that is obviously going to have some numbering on it or something a little off standard from the norm. Otherwise, we're just, I don't know where the numbering falls on this stuff as well. I'm sure it's going to be super obvious once I get to the first one, but all right, so that's the way it goes, right? So half of the card, the blue wave and the red wave are parallels. Okay, we got a Randy Johnson Diamondbacks number 25 of 150 right there. So 25 of 150. So the numbering does fall on the front. And again, guys, you get all cards pulled for your team. So if I pass something off when I'm going through them like that and you'd like to see it a little bit better, just let me know. Give me a little nudge in the chat and I'll bring it back up into the camera view for you. Otherwise, it looks like that's the way the numbering falls on these. Again, guys, I apologize. This is the very first one of these that I've done. So, like I said, I'm going to leave that frame card right there. Let's get to the next box. We'll do the same thing. The cards say the class on each one on the left side. If you hold them to the light, it's different than the colored numbered cards. Class 3 are the harder ones to pull. All right, let me see this. Let me bring these back over. Ryan's saying over in the chat, the cards say the class on each one to the left-hand side. All right. I see what you're saying. So I could see in a very faint text coming across there, like this Moncada card, is class 1. The class 3 are the harder ones to pull. Okay. I see what you're saying. So let me see if any of the class 3 stuff stands out. Class 2 right there. Class 2 right there. And again, guys, obviously you get all the cards pulled for your team, but that is not easy to see, let me tell you. That is super, super faint text. But I see what you're saying, Ryan. Thanks for the heads up, buddy. I appreciate it. Class 1. So this is the previous box right here, guys. Class 1. Some of them are a little easier to see. Some of them, though, are just really blended into the background. All right, let's get to the next box. No, I appreciate it, man. I do. I do appreciate it. All right, guys. So this guy right here is going to be our framed card. I'm going to put that to the side. We'll do that as a little stack of frames at the end and see what we got. So here we go on the next one. The blacks are the unnumbered parallels. Gotcha, gotcha. I appreciate you guys giving me the heads up because I am brand new to this stuff. Gold label. All right, here we go. Let's go a little slower maybe and see what we got here. So we got Asano for the Twins. What do we got? I have no idea. Class something. Class 1. Chris Sale. So we got a Brooks Robinson, Orioles. That is a number to 99. 404 of 99. Brooks Robinson for the Orioles. Class 2. Carlos Correa, Class 1. So I'm looking for stuff that's Class 3. Is that what you're telling me, Rod? You're saying the Class 3 stuff is the hardest to pull? Man, this stuff is funky to see that class designation. All right. So there again, those are the blacks that are the unnumbered parallels, is what Kerry's saying. So there's a David Dahl, Colorado Rockies. Class 2 right there. There's another black. Kansas City Royals. Class 2 on that one. How about a George Brett, Kansas City Royals, Class 1. That is a black as well. How about a Bo Jackson, blue to 150, 104 of 150, Bo Jackson. That's Class 1. Nolan Ryan, black. That's a Class 1 as well. And that does it for that one. All right, box number 2 in the books. The Class 3 is the hardest. All right, like I said, guys, if you see me pass something off, you might notice it before I do, so just give me a nudge. So I'm kind of winging it here on this stuff. All right, there's an empty right there. Where's our frame? Is that going to be? No. Which one's the frame? Is it a super? You guys are looking at it the same as me. I just cracked open that box. Unless I threw the damn frame away. No, I didn't throw the frame away. What the heck is going on there? It doesn't seem like there's a frame in there. One framed autograph card per box, right? Give me a sec, guys. Redemption instead of gotcha. Okay. So I don't know which pack it's going to actually be in, because it's going to be in redemption form. So this one is going to be, this one will just crack open as we go. '16 version had Class 3, 1 of 6 packs, Class 3, Class 2. Huh, okay. So this one is probably going to have a frame redemption, right? Look for Legend Relics. Legend Relics, huh? Yeah, looking for the Bryce Harper redemption? Let's see. Maybe so, Kerry. Maybe so, buddy. All right. Let's see what we got here, guys. Starting it off. Jacob deGrom, that's a Class 1. And again, guys, I apologize. And there it is. There's the redemption right there. And it's facing the correct way to give us ultimate drama. So, do you want to put it in the stack and look at it together at the same time with the other frames? We could do that. We can look at it in the stack with the frames all at the end. Give us a little extra dramatic effect. We got a Ryan Braun right there, Class 1, Joey Votto. Guys, I honestly don't know if I've passed off any of these Class 3s so far. If I have, I apologize. If I have, I apologize. How about a Hunter Pence Black, San Francisco? That's a Class 3. Finally seeing something that says Class 3 on there. So Class 3 on the Hunter Pence San Fran with the black. Chipper Jones. I cannot tell what the hell that class says on it because that is very faint. There's a black Will Myers. Greg Maddux Cubs. David Ortiz. That's a Class 1. Class 3 is 1 in 20 packs. Class 2, 1 in 6 packs. Well, there's definitely been several Class 2s that I've kind of looked at as we were going through here. I haven't been pointing them out because I've more so been like, this is a Class 2 right here. That's a Class 2 Johnny Bench. Here's a Dansby Class 3. Dansby Class 3. You can kind of faintly see it up top there. Here's a Mookie Betts. If I could actually see Class 1 on that one. Sanchez, Class 2 on the Sanchez. And an Ian Happ. What do we got? Class 1 on that one. Guys, this stuff is brutal to see that class designation. So that's what I'll do, guys. So that is the redemption, which is going to be the frame. I'm going to leave it in the stack with the actual frames, and we'll look at it together. So we'll actually see that at the end. So we'll see 16 frames, or 15 plus a redemption frame at the end. Make it a little exciting. All right, there's an empty right there. This one does have an actual frame card, so we're going to put that in our stack. And let's crack these bad boys open. Easier to tell because it's a different photo. Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, when we're doing the sorting on this stuff, a lot of times this is going to be an interesting one to sort too. When you're doing the sorting on these things, a lot of times you're so in the zone, you're just looking for the team logo and dropping them in stacks based on the team logo. These cards, as I can see, don't have a team logo in the bottom right-hand corner or even on the back. So you're going to just have to look at text, which, believe it or not, if you guys have ever sorted big bulk lots of cards, is a lot more difficult than looking for that logo. All right, what do we got here? Looking for the class on there. Man, oh man, that's brutal. I can't even see it on that one. All right, Cabrera, that's a Class 2 on the Cabrera. Chris Sale, blue to 150. That is a Class 1. There's a Tyler Glasnow. That is Class 1. Class 2 on the Mike Piazza. Dodgers. What do we got? Class 3, Felix Hernandez. Class 3, Felix Hernandez, Seattle. I'll tell you, man, some of these just, you cannot see it. You guys will have to determine it when you get the cards, because it is just not printed well on a lot of these cards. Looking for the classes. Looking for the classes. Brooks Robinson, that is a Class 2. Trevor Story, Class 2. Yep, Class 2 it is. I don't know, man. I need a lamp or something just sitting right on the table. Here's a Bregman Black. And beats the heck out of me if I can figure out what class that is. I'm telling you guys, it's tough. You almost have to get like a magnifying glass out. Here's an Ian Happ Black. That is, I believe, a Class 1. Holding it to a flashlight and an angle. Gotcha. Yeah, some of them are just way difficult. Way difficult. Here's a Class 3 Encarnacion, Cleveland. You can definitely see the Class 3 designation on that one. Ken Griffey Jr., that's a Class 1. Moncada, that is Class 1. Yeah, flashlight probably would be. Here's a Diaz, Class 2. Mookie, here's a Mookie, Class 3. Strasburg Black, Class 2. And Francisco Lindor, Class 1. Okay. All right. This stuff is interesting to say the least. Next box. Ooh, baby, Absolute Football's down to 6, guys. We had some pickups. Guys. If you're watching this, if you're new to our breaks, these numbers we post in the top right-hand block up there while we're doing live breaks, those are live numbers. So here's our frame card. We're going to put it off to the side right there. We're going to keep going through the stack of regular cards here. So those numbers are live, guys. Those numbers will drop as spots get picked up. So 6 left in Absolute Football. Looks like that's going to be the next one we're going to do, hopefully tonight. 6 left. Whatever doesn't go tonight, guys, is going to be back on the schedule for Sunday, because I'm back with you guys on Sunday. So the way we do it is myself on Thursdays and Sundays, Jason on Mondays and Wednesdays. And next Wednesday, guys, is a crazy release day. There's literally like 5 releases coming out next Wednesday. If you haven't seen our website, go to the homepage, browse down about 2/3 of the way down the page, and you're going to see 5 new releases. We have NT Baseball, we have High Tech Baseball. It's all out there now. So if you haven't had a chance to see what's out there, check it out. There's 5 new releases up there as of yesterday, or this morning, I guess I put them up. All right, Adam Jones. I seriously need a flashlight for these, because that one is just, I don't know, beats me, guys. Class 2 on the McCutcheon. Got an Ian Happ. That is, man, just difficult to see, guys. We got a black of Cody Bellinger. That is a Class 1. I think Bellinger just did something in that game a short while ago too, right? If I'm not mistaken. Got a Javier Baez. I think that says Class 3, but I am not entirely... No, that's Class 2, guys. That's a Class 2. How about a Nolan Ryan here? Nolan Ryan, Class 3. So if that's tough to pull, here's a Nolan Ryan Class 3 for the Astros right there. Pretty awesome. All right, a Sandy Koufax blue. That's a 65 of 150, Class 1. Here's a Bregman. And beats me if I can see the actual class designation on there, guys. Moncada black. That, Class 1. Luke Weaver. All right, let's keep going here, guys. Addison Russell. Addison Russell, what are you, sir? What class? Beats me, man. Class 2 on the George Brett. Guys, the way I'm going to do this now, again, you get all cards pulled for your team, so I don't want to sit here and just struggle to see that class designation. So if I can see it pretty clearly, I'm going to rattle it off. If not, you're going to figure it out when you get it. Chicago Cubs, we got a Class 2 right there. Ian Happ, that is I believe a Class 1. Christian Arroyo, Class 1, black. Got a blue of Strasburg. There we go, Washington Nationals. That is a Class 2, 24 of 99 on that one. 24 of 99, so a little something, something there carrying. And David Ortiz, Class 1. Guys, 1 second here while I organize up some base. We're getting a little stacked up. Oh, man, I'm already getting a headache. I'm squinting my eyes. I'm trying to see it. It's getting a little crazy. But I want to make sure I'm letting you guys see what's coming out. But you guys know you're getting all of it anyway. So it kind of doesn't matter in the grand scheme of it, because you're going to get those cards regardless. But I know that everybody likes to see it coming out in real time. All right, guys, here we go. Next box. Next box. Ooh, we're down to 5 in Absolute Football. How about it? It is a momentum game in the break scene all the way. Always about the momentum. If something starts going and people see that it's got momentum, boom, all of a sudden other people jump on board. So that's a good thing. 5 left in Absolute. Looking to crack that one next, guys. Anything that goes off tonight is going to be shipped out in the next shipping batch. I'm working on the stuff that went off on Sunday. That'll probably get shipped out to you guys by tomorrow. So you'll see some tracking numbers hit your inbox from the stuff that went off from here in Vegas just a few days back. So look for those tracking numbers. Anything that's going off tonight is going to be in the next batch. So that'll be next week's shipping batch. Got to keep them separated, as the offspring once said. Got to keep them separated, so that makes it a little easier on myself instead of waiting on like 10 things to build up, because that gets crazy when you're doing that. All right, we got a Class 1 of Corey Seager. Will Myers, that's a Class 2. How about this? 48 of 75. 48 of 75. There's them Tigers. There's them Tigers. Heath, what do we got, buddy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's 10 boxes left. There's 16 in total in this stuff, right? So we are, yeah, 6 box. And this one is a Class 1 on the Verlander for the Tigers. Clayton Kershaw, Class 1. And again, guys, you get all cards pulled for your team. This little class designation thing, that little band going down the side of the card that shows the class of card, is incredibly difficult to see. Even more difficult to show on camera. So just be aware, you're going to get all cards pulled for your team. So if by chance I don't show you the class designation or figure it out, you're going to get that card regardless. Here's a Corey Seager Class 2. Trey Turner, there you go. A little Washington Nats love for you, Kerry. Little Class 3 on the Trey Turner. You can't really see it very well, but take my word for it. That is, in fact, a Class 3, which is the tougher pull, according to you guys. You're telling me. Freddie Freeman, number to 99 right there. Class 2 card for the Braves. Here's another Trey Turner. Can't make out the class on that one. That's Class 2, my correction. Here's an Aaron Judge. That is a Class 2. Class 1, Josh Donaldson. Some of them are just like this one. It's so faint. It's so faint, but that is a Class 1. Here's an Abreu, Class 1. This is tough stuff to show, guys. Really tough to show. All right, Adam Jones, that's a Class 2 card. Here's a Class 3 of Adam Jones directly behind it. So what about... So you're saying the picture is different on the Class 3s. So this is the Class 3 in my left hand. And the picture is, in fact, different. I'm just wondering, I'm trying to figure out the pattern. Trying to figure out the pattern. What do we got here? Paul Goldschmidt, Arizona Diamondbacks, Class 1. Buster Posey. Here's the Urias. What do we got? Number to 50. 34 out of 50 blue for the Dodgers. What do we got? Class. Man, if I could only see it. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. That's a Class 3. That's a Class 3 right there. Again, you're going to get them all, so you're going to see it when you get them. But Class 1, I suggest having your magnifying glass and your flashlight handy when you get your cards from this stuff to designate which one is which. Carlos Correa, that is a Class 2 Abreu. That is going to be a Class 3 on the White Sox Abreu, and a Mark McGwire Class 1. All right, and guys, for anybody that's just joining us, these are all the framed cards. I'm taking the frame pack and putting it all in a stack. So we're going to look at all the frames together, 16 frames back to back to back once we finish the whole thing up. So if you're wondering why I'm not showing the frame cards, that's why. We're going to keep them all to the end. There's an empty. So there's the frame card right there. I'm going to put that on my frame stack, and we're going to crack open these guys. Guys, 5 spots left in Absolute Football. Looking to crack that one next. We finally got the crowd we were looking for. We were struggling for the first hour plus of breaking tonight. Or being live, I should say. We weren't actually breaking anything. We were just live playing the game. Still, what's the score on that Dodgers game, guys? Anything change? Dodgers still crushing it, obviously. All right, let's see what we got here, guys. Here's an Aaron Judge. That is a Class 1. Sanchez, Class 1. Class 2, Jacob deGrom. Ken Griffey Jr. Class 1. Sandy Koufax Class 1, it looks like. Johnny Bench Class 1. Altuve Class something, man. Class 2 on the Altuve. Also, one relic card per master case, so one could have 2 thick packs. Gotcha. All right. Here's a Max Scherzer Washington Nats. That's a Class 3 carry. Little Scherzer Class 3 action there for you. Then a Sonny Gray Blue. You get some color here for the Oakland A's. 42 of 150. 42 of 150 on that one. Carlos Correa Class 1. Sano. Mike Trout is a Class 2. Gonzalez. That's a Class 3 on the Gonzalez for the Rockies. That's black as well. Mark McGwire Class 1. Man, this stuff is brutal. Clayton Kershaw. Ichiro. That is... yeah, Ichiro, you are just elusive on your class. Schwarber, Class 2. Chris Bryant is a Class 3. There you go. Little Class 3 Chris Bryant action for the Cubbies. Clemente, Class 2. Class 1. Eric Hosmer, Class 1. Tanaka. Trying to see it, guys. I'm trying to see it. Class 2. I'm spending a whole lot of time with that, guys. I think it's better if I just kind of go through them again. Alex Bregman, that is a black. That is very difficult to see that class. Hold your flashlight up when you get it, guys. Class 1 on the Frank Thomas. Joey Votto. Class 1. Class 2 on the Reyes. Baez. That's a Class 3. So another Class 3 in this one, guys. So 2 Cubbies coming up with a Class 3 card. You got a Chris Bryant and then a Baez. Class 1 on the Luke Weaver and Ozzie. Class 1. All right, next one. Most of the Class 3s do not exceed 20 bucks. Look for the red or blue parallels. All right. Yeah, we've pulled one red so far, I believe, right? Several blues. All right, so there's our frame card, ladies and gents. And Ryan was saying there's one relic card per case as well, right? So we're looking for one box that's going to probably have 2 thick packs. One of them is going to be the relic. One of them is going to be the frame. This is going to put us halfway in. About 500 and some cards in this case in total. Tell that to the guy that gave you 25 bucks for the Class 3 Bellinger card. Ryan scored 25 for a Class 3 Bellinger. So guys, those Class 3 cards do have some value to them. And again, I apologize if I'm not showing every Class 3. I'm trying my hardest to really show if they are Class 3 or not. All right, we got a Bryce Harper right here. That is Class 1. Got a Reggie, Class 2. Here's a little red action. Kyle Schwarber, Cubbies, 33 out of 75. That's a Class 1. Addison Russell, Cubbies, Class 1. Benintendi, Class 1. Jake, Class 1. Trevor Story, Class 1. Roger Clemens, Class 2. Hank Aaron. Man, that's tough. I can't really make it out. Ooh, that's a Class 3, guys. I can barely glimpse it in the center right there. That is a Class 3 Hank Aaron for the Braves. Class 1, Cotton, Strasburg. Man, it is tough. I can't see it. What do we got? Class 2, Dodgers, Josh Bell with a Class 2. Ian Happ, black. Black parallel, Class 1. Sonny Gray, Class 1. Bellinger's not most. Yeah. Yu Darvish, Class 1. Trey Mancini, Class 2. George Brett, Class 3 George Brett. There you go. A little Class 3 action, George Brett, Kansas City. David Dahl, that is a 1/99 blue, Colorado, and that is a Class 2. Maeda. Man, if I can make that out, my eyes. I want to say Class 2. Let's keep going here, guys. Bo Jackson. Man, that's tough. Class 1. What do we got? Seattle with a Class... That's a Class 2. How about a Bo Jackson at 25? Check this bad boy out. 13 out of 25. Bo Jackson, Kansas City. What do we got on the class here? Class 3 also, guys. I could be wrong. No. I'm saying with 90% certainty, 95% certainty I could see. No, that's Class 3. Bo Jackson, red to 25, I guess. Is that red? Yep, Carey's giving it a nice card. That's awesome right there. Kansas City. Very nice hit right there, guys. Very nice hit right there. Nolan Ryan, Class 1. Got a Verlander right there, Class 1. Clemente, Class 1. Stanton, Class 2. David Dahl. That's a Class 3. Little Class 3 action. David Dahl there for the Colorado Rocks. Adrian Gonzalez. And what do we got here? New York Mets, Class 1. Yeah, the Bo Jackson. Good stuff. I always like seeing Bo Jackson pop up in this stuff. All right, here we go, guys. Next one. All right, there is an empty. Where's our frame card? Frame card's right here. We're going to put that. That's all of our frames right there, guys. If you're joining us late, I'm keeping all the frames for last. We'll look at all 16 frames together, so that's what the deal is there. Bo Jackson. Yep. Flipping him upside down, right side up. And guys, again, I'm just going to say you're going to get all cards pulled. So if by chance my old eyes can't make out the Class 2, Class 3, what have you, and I can't tell you in real time as it's being pulled, don't worry, because you're going to get it. Bo is one of the relic possibilities also, Carey. Excellent. Excellent. Let's see if we can pull something crazy on that relic. Ooh, baby. I'm looking at Absolute down to 3, guys. Boom. Absolute football down to 3. Let's do some football next. We'll jump from baseball into football. Let's do it. Coming up next. All right, what do we got? Urias Class 1. Chris Sale. That is Class 2. Jarrell Cotton, that's a Class 3 right there for the Oakland A's. Mark McGwire, Class 1. Scherzer, Class 1. Trey Mancini, Class 1. Donaldson, Class 2. Sonny Gray, Class 3 on the Sonny Gray. Check this out. How about another Hammer and Hank? What do we got? 63 of 75 on the Hank Aaron. Class dismissed. What do we got? Come on. Man, oh man. I just can't make it out. Maybe you guys could actually see it through the HD camera better than my actual eyes can. That is a Class 1, I think. 85% certainty. This is brutal. But nonetheless, 63 of 75 on that one. Chris Bryant, Class 1. Class 1 right there, Seattle. Paul Goldschmidt. Paul Goldschmidt, Class 1. Let's keep going here, guys. I see some color right here in front. We got a Miguel Cabrera, Detroit. 30 of 99 blue. That is a Class 2. Class 2. Robinson Cano. Seattle, black, Class 1. Andrew McCutcheon, Class 1. Well, that's a different kind of background right there, guys. What is that? What is that? That's definitely different than everything else we've seen so far. That's a Giancarlo Stanton. I'm looking for the class on that one, and I don't even see that it has the class band going down the side of it. So I'll put that one right there. You guys can tell me what I'm looking at in a second on that one. Here's a Ken Griffey Jr. Class 2. Maeda. Maeda is... Come on, Maeda. That's a Class 3 on the Maeda. Ichiro, Class 2. Baez, Class 1. Batista, Class 1. Mark McGwire, Class 2. Randy Johnson, check it out, low number as well. 19 of 25 on the Randy Johnson. 19 of 25, Randy Johnson. Trying to see the class on there. That's a Class 3. That is a Class 3 low number Randy Johnson to 25. Very nice. We'll put that right in the hit pile. Felix Hernandez. Man, oh man, I just can't see it. Class 1, I believe. Hank Aaron. Class 1. Tulowitzki. Class 1. Bregman. Class 2 Verlander. Class 3. There's a Verlander Class 3 right there. George Brett, Class 1, and a David Dahl. I almost had it. I almost had it. I'm going to say Class 1 on that one. So guys, what is this? What is the background on this Stanton? Is that anything special? I had that off to the side because it was the Stanton's just a regular with a different background. Is that what's going on? Okay. All right. We keep going. We keep going. Well, if it has the class band going through the card, that one is ultra hidden. That one's like in code because you can't see it anywhere on that card. All right, here's our frame. We're going to put that there. Ooh, baby, Absolute's at 2. Absolute is at 2, so we're going to break Absolute next, guys. Absolute next. Ryan's saying no idea on that Stanton. There are no wave refractors in the product. Yeah, I mean, that is 100% a different kind of background, right? I haven't seen any other card like that. All right. Here we go, guys. Let's struggle to see some more classes. All right, Class 1, KC. Class 2, Felix Hernandez, Seattle. Josh Donaldson. Can't see it. Can't see it. Diaz. It's just terrible to see. Can't see it on there either. Class 1, Joey Votto. That's going to be Class 1. Arenado, Class 2. Paul Goldschmidt. Class 3 on the Goldschmidt. Class 3, Arizona Diamondbacks. Here's a Pujols blue, 91 of 150. That, my friends, is... Oh, man, it's so tough. I believe that says Class 1. Frank Thomas, a little Big Hurt action, Class 1. Rizzo, Class 1. Bryce Harper. Trying to see it specifically for my friend Carrie to let you know that's a Class 1 on the Bryce. Mookie Betts, Class 2. Tyler Glasnow, Pittsburgh, Class 1. Ozzie, St. Louis, Class 1. Class 1 on the Jake. Beckett shows the same way. Yep. Greg Maddux, Class 2. Ken Griffey Jr. That's a Class 3 on the Ken Griffey Jr. Booyah. Class 3 on the Ken Griffey Jr. Joey Votto, Class 2. Ernie Banks, Class 1. Trevor Story, Class 1. Chipper Jones, Class 2. Buster Posey, that is a Class 3 on the Buster Posey. Class 3, Buster Posey, black. Dansby, Class 1. Andrew Benintendi, Class 1. Strasburg, Washington Nats. Trying to see for you, Kerry. Trying to see it for you, buddy. I want to say Class 1. I could be wrong. You could be getting better. Moncada, Class 2. Mark McGuire, Class 3. Mark McGuire, boom. Little Class 3 action, Mark McGuire. Cotton, Class 1. And a Maeda to finish us off with... To be determined, because that one is really obscure. Can't see it. All right, guys, one more second here organizing up the base. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 boxes left to crack open, guys. 6 left to crack open, so we're 10 in. This stuff is not easy with that class stuff. Jason didn't even clue me in on that. I opened up this stuff without even realizing we're looking for that. Guys, if you're hanging out on our channel for the first time, whether it be Breakers, we also live stream on Twitch. Just to give you an idea, we have 2 live streams going at any given time. It's the same exact live stream, but if you have any technical difficulties here on Breakers, which oftentimes does happen, you can jump over to our second channel, which is twitch.tv/SportsBoxBreaks. So we would appreciate if you guys would follow us. Hit that follow button on both Breakers and on Twitch. So hit that follow, guys. We need the followers all the time. That's really what gets the folks in the room. All right, guys, there's our frame. We're building up our 16 stack of frames. 15 of them, I guess, plus, technically, plus that redemption. So follow us on Breakers and follow us on Twitch, whether you're watching us on either one. Twitch is good because you can take us on the go, guys. You can actually watch us on mobile, whether it be your phone. There's the here's the relic card, guys. Here is the relic card. Let's make it more confusing. Class 1 are fielding, Class 2 are batting, and Class 3 are running. Okay. Well, yes. Jay just flew through the base card. Since everything ships, the Class 3 are important, but I don't want to see you struggle. No, I know, Ryan. Hey, I just like to be thorough and let you guys, hey, you guys are paying money for this stuff, not only just for the cards, but also to actually see it on camera. So I like to give that effort, you know. All right, let's see. So there's the relic card's going to be under there in a sec. So let's see what we got here, guys. We got a Mike Trout. That is a Class 1. Rizzo. Can't tell. To be determined on that one. Josh Donaldson, Toronto. This one's a blue to 150. 69 of 150. And also to be determined on the class there. Moncada, black. Class 1. Moncada, Class 1 as well. Kyle Schwarber, Class 1. Bryce Harper, Class 2. Sandy Koufax. That's a Class 3 Sandy Koufax. How about it? Class 3 Sandy Koufax. Francisco Lindor. And right behind it, Francisco Lindor again. Tanaka. Class 1. Let's look at that relic card once we finish through the rest of these in the pack here, guys. I cannot, Chris. I absolutely cannot. Alex Reyes. I'm going to try to see if it's Class 3. Otherwise, I'm just going to blaze past it, guys, because we are taking a fair bit of time here. Reggie Jackson, Class 1. Trevor Story. Here's a Class 3 Encarnacion. Class 3 Cleveland Indians. Freddie Freeman. Strasburg, Class 2 Gonzalez. Class 1, and a Max Scherzer, Class 1. And what is the relic card, guys? Here it is. Let's do a slow reveal together. We can already see it's Boston. What do we got? How about a Carl Yastrzemski, Legends relic, Boston Red Sox. Game used memorabilia. What do we got? That's the 75. MLB Legends relic card for the Boston Red Sox. Very nice. 11 of 75. Boston picking that one up. Very nice. All right, guys, let's keep going here. So there's our relic. So we're looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more metal frame cards. Same player as Jason's case? Yeah, he did 2 of them. So he must have had 2 different relic cards over the course of the 2 cases. But maybe the last one. Here's our frame card. So we'll put that right there. Yeah, we had 4 of these in total. Alright, I'm going to try to pick the pace up a little bit, guys. I'm going to put you guys to sleep if I keep looking at all these cards in super full detail looking for the Class 3. Not only you guys, myself. So let's pick up the pace. Okay, there we go. Like I said, unless I could really see it, I'm just going to go through Mike Trout, Koufax. Trying to hold him at an angle so it shows up. All right, here's a Frank Thomas, 72 of 75, Class 1 White Sox. 72 out of 75 on the Frank Thomas. Man, that Scherzer is just, that's a Class 1. Tanaka. Class 2 on the Encarnacion. Luke Weaver, blue to 99, 13 of 99. Luke Weaver, St. Louis Cardinals. That is a Class 2. Verlander, black. Class 1. Chris Bryant, Class 1. Chipper Jones, Class 3. Yu Darvish, black. That's a Class 2. Hunter Pence, that's a Class 2. Here you go. Here's a little Bryce Harper love for you. You were calling out for the Bryce Harper. There's a little Bryce Harper to 50. 19 of 50, blue. And that is a Class 3. There you go, Kerry. A little something for you, buddy. Class 3 on that one as well. 19 of 50. Nice. I'm going to put that right in the hit stack. Class 2, Don Mattingly. Moncada. Moncada. What are you, buddy? I can almost see it, but not quite. That's a Class... Man, it's like right there. I believe that is a Class 3. That is a Class 3 on the Moncada. And then a Hank Aaron to finish us off there. And to be determined on the Hank Aaron, because that is just too light and faint for me to really get a good glimpse at. Ricky Henderson was the other relic in the Jays case. Excellent. A little Ricky Henderson love. All right, let's put these right there. Let's pull these 4 into view, and let's crack them. Ooh, baby, we're down to 1 spot right now, guys, in Absolute. 1 spot in Absolute. Guys, thanks for the pickups there. Not going to play. Not going to make me play the let's get this filled up game. So that's awesome. There's our frame. We're going to put it in the stack. And let's keep going here, guys. Absolute's filled up. Excellent, Carrie. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. So we are going to jump into Absolute Football next. Guys, how about Pantheon Baseball? It filled up super quick, and now the final 10 spots are sitting there for quite a while. Not quite a while, but about, you know, the better part of a week or so. But I would love to crack open Pantheon tonight in addition to Absolute. I've got another half case of Pantheon waiting in the wings I could activate. So Pantheon Baseball break 22 will be activated as soon as break 21 fills. So if you want to see Pantheon go snag up a couple teams, let's get that one going too. Okay, here we go, guys. 4 boxes left. Like I said, I'm only going to show the class if I can really make it out. I'm holding them at an angle because it's a lot easier for me to see. Francisco Lindor, that's a class 2. How about a Paul Goldschmidt, 49 of 75 red Diamondbacks, that's a class 1. Brooks Robinson black, class 1. Christian Arroyo, that is a class 2. Bregman, that's a class 3 on the Bregman. Check it out. Alex Bregman, that is class 3. Houston Astros, 17 of 50. That is class 2. Gonzalez, class 2. Rizzo. I almost have it on that Rizzo. I just can't make it out. That is black, though. Javier Baez, black, class 1. Class 2 on the Freddie Freeman. Luke Weaver, that's a class 3 on the Luke Weaver, St. Louis Cards. Luke Weaver directly behind it, black, class 1. Class 2 on the Scherzer. Tanaka to 50, 18 of 50, blue. Look for the running players, class 3, yep. Tanaka. What are you, Tanaka? I almost have it. It looks, what I can make out, that looks to be class 3. Tanaka, 18 of 50, blue. And I believe that is class 3. The 2s and the 3s look a little close. Houston Astros with the black right there. Class 2 on the Chris Bryant. Addison Russell. There's a class 3. Cubbies, class 3. Yeah, I must have just passed right by it. I'll see it when I'm doing sorting. Here's a Bryce Harper. That is class 2. Paul Goldschmidt. That is class 1. Which one you talking about there, Carrie? In this pack? Let me take a quick look and see. This one right here? Not numbered on that one. But again, we have to actually hand sort all these cards when it's all said and done anyway, so anything that has numbering gets picked up. Must have been a little earlier then. Yeah, I'll pick it up when I'm doing the sorting on it. That'll get put in a loader if it's numbered 50 or better. All right, here we go, guys. Here's our frame, and here are the packs. Yeah, it's possible. I'm so busy looking at that left side, looking for the class designation, that it's very possible that I just passed off a numbered card and didn't even take note of it. All right, 3 boxes left, including this one right here. What do we got? All right, Don Mattingly. Class 2 on the Kershaw. Class 3 on the Carlos Correa. Check it out. Carlos Correa, class 3. Ernie Banks, class 1. Guys, I'm going to go through these just looking for obvious. Here's a Javier Baez, 110 of 150, blue. Class 1. Frank Thomas, class 2. Benintendi. Ian Happ, Nolan Ryan, class 1. Class 1 on the Bellinger. Ozzie, class 2. Ernie Banks, class 2. Cotton with the black, class 1. Robinson Cano, class 1. Ryan Braun, class 1. Benintendi, I see red coming up here. Here's a class 3 Frank Thomas. Class 3 Frank Thomas, Big Hurt. And this is an Adam Jones for the Orioles. That's a nice low number, 41 of 50. 41 of 50. That is a Class 2 Orioles. And Felix Hernandez rounding out that one. All right, guys, 2 left. 2 boxes left and our frame cards to be cracked open. Guys, if you're just popping in for the first time, welcome, welcome. We got Betis Boys. What's up there, Betis Boys? Give you a little status. We got Missy D. What's up, Missy? Ladies and gents, if you're hanging out, though, we'd appreciate it if you hit that follow button. It's right under the volume slider. You can't miss it. You can't miss it. Hit that follow button, guys. We need the followers all the time. All right, there's our frame card. We're going to put it in our stack of frames, and we're going to crack open these packs. Guys, all of our videos are posted to YouTube by the end of our session, so not directly after the break goes off, but at the full end of the night, we push all of our videos over to our YouTube channel. If you scroll down below in our breakers.tv page, you'll see the link to our YouTube right there. If you subscribe to our YouTube and request notifications, your phone will get hit with the notification when the video gets posted. So there's another one of that background, and it's Stanton again. It's the same card, same background as that little questionable card a few boxes back. It's the same one. Okay, here we go, guys. Here we go. Again, looking for the Class 3s, looking for the color. Class 1 card, Yastrzemski, Class 2. And there's that Stanton again. The class is in there, but that background is so busy you cannot make that out. You would need like an electron microscope to see what that one is. Like, it's crazy. What do we got? Houston Astros with to be determined. Can't see it. Francisco Lindor. I believe that is Class 3 on the Francisco. Manny, Class 1. Bo Jackson with a black, that's a Class 2. Chris Sale, black, Class 1. Piazza, Class 1. Tulowitzki, can't make it out. To be determined on that one as well, guys. Evan Longoria, Class 2. Desperate Housewives. Christian Arroyo, what do we got? I want to say Class 3 right there, guys. San Francisco Giants with an Arroyo, Class 3. Josh Donaldson with a black. Very difficult to see on that one. Brooks Robinson, Class 1 on the Noah. Pujols, Class 2. Here's obvious Class 3 on the Matt Kemp for the Braves. You can definitely see the Class 3 there, easy enough. Paul Goldschmidt, Class 1 with a black. Dansby, Class 1. Ripken, Ryan Braun, Class 2. Here's a Freddie Freeman, Class 3. And here's our 2 colors. What do we got? We got a Johnny Cueto. What do we got? Class 2, San Francisco, 46 out of 50 red. And right behind it, Jake Thompson for the Philadelphia Phils. That's a blue, 92 of 99. Trying to determine the class on that guy. It's there, but it's super tough. That's a Class 2. That's a Class 2. And then a Tyler Glasnow, that's a Class 1. All right, guys, last box plus our frame cards. Last box and our frames. Guys, thanks for filling up Absolute Football. Appreciate it. That's coming up next as soon as I get through this. There's our frame. That's our 16th frame, guys. 15 frames plus 1 redemption to look at. Save all the excitement for the end. Yeah, guys, if you're hanging out watching us live and maybe you've never even purchased our breaks or bought into our breaks, join us. Real easy to do. Sign yourself up for a free account on the website. Just takes a minute. Once you have that account, you never need to give us that info again. We'll have it on file. It'll be saved. You can log in with one click using your Gmail account or your Twitter account or what have you. So real easy to do, guys. Sign yourself up for the free account. All right, Jake Thompson, Class 1. We're just looking for the Class 3s, guys. Class 3s and color. Tulowitzki's Class 2. Here's a Class 3, Manny. Class 3, Manny Machado, Baltimore Orioles. Syndergaard blue to 150, 148 of 150. That is a Class 1. Paul Goldschmidt, Trey Turner, Class 1. Adam Jones, to be determined. Syndergaard, Class 2. Robinson Cano, that is a black, Class 1. Ken Griffey Jr., Class 1. Jose Abreu, Class 1. I'm losing my voice. Wow, really losing it. Cal Ripken Jr., that's a Class 2. Jake Thompson, that is a black. And to be determined on the class. Oh, that looks like a Class 3 to me, guys. McGuire, Class 1. Buster Posey. Got a Class 2 of Randy Johnson. Mike Piazza. Felix Hernandez, black. To be determined on the class. Encarnacion. We got an Aaron Judge. To be determined on the Judge as well. Class 2. Caught it. Brooks Robinson. Brooks Robinson is a Class 3. Baltimore. And then a Mookie Betts 46 out of 50 red. Boston. That is a Class 2. And Luke Weaver finishing us off with a Class 1. All right, guys. Here we go. Frame card time. The redemptions only include 8 cards. Harper, Judge, Benintendi, Urias, Rodriguez, and 3 others. All right, well, that's an interesting lineup, so we'll see what that redemption is. I don't know where it falls. It's somewhere toward the bottom, right? Where the heck is it? There it is. It's, so there is the redemption right there. So let's start with these guys. Let's look in reverse order, the way they came out. So this is the last box down to the first box. Last box down to the first box. So what do they have? They have a couple regular cards in here, as well as the redemption, or as well as the frame. So Carlos Gonzalez and an Addison Russell. And then our frame is a Ryan Healy. Excuse me, guys. Ryan Healy auto for Oakland. 57 of 75 black. So Oakland picking up the first framed auto. Very nice. Framed autograph card, Oakland A's. All right. Second one. Ryan's calling it out to be Dansby. Is it going to be Dansby? Okay, there's a Diaz and a Randy Johnson. And our frame is Hunter Renfroe, San Diego. San Diego, Hunter Renfroe, Padres. So the Padres picking up the second one. Here we go, third one. Okay, Jacob deGrom. And our frame is an Alfaro Philadelphia Phils. That's numbered 401 of 486. What a weird numbering. 401 of 486 for the Philadelphia Phils. So the Phils getting one. Picking up the next framed auto. All right, here. Ken Griffey Jr. Class 1 card right there. Trey Turner Class 1 card. And here it is, guys. Chicago White Sox. That's a black. That's the 75. 27 out of 75. Carson Fulmer. Carson Fulmer, Chicago White Sox auto. Number to 75, black. There you go. Still going. I think it's going to be, I don't know. I think it's a Tukey, actually. What? He's not even offered in this as a redemption. He is now. All right, George Brett, Class 1. Trey Mancini, Baltimore. And our frame, how about a Steven Matz, blue? 9 out of 50 on that one. Blue, Steven Matz for the Mets. New York Mets picking up a good one there. 9 out of 50, blue. Next one. All right, Chris Bryant, Class 1, Trey Mancini. Frame is Luke Weaver, St. Louis Cardinals. Cardinals picking it up with a Luke Weaver framed auto, St. Louis Cardinals. Okay, Sonny Gray and a Yu Darvish. And, well, how about a dupe frame? That's crazy. Within 2 different boxes of each other, we have a dupe frame here. Carson Fulmer, Chicago White Sox. So the White Sox picking up 2 Fulmers. Framed auto, Carson Fulmer. Boo, Tops, boo. Your correlation leaves a little bit to be desired here sometimes, but what can you do? All right, Manny Machado and a Noah Syndergaard. And our frame is number to 501, Hunter Dozier, Kansas City Royals. Kansas City Royals, 87 of 501. 87 of 501, KC Royals, framed auto. Still going. There were 2 Fulmers in Jay's last case as well. No kidding. They love their dupe players, and they like to give the same guy, right? Chris Sale and a Josh Bell. And our frame, how about an Alex Reyes? Alex Reyes for the Cardinals. Reyes, Cardinals, framed auto. St. Louis getting it. And we keep going. Guys, if you're hanging out with us and you did not realize, we listed a whole bunch of new stuff on the website early this morning. All the stuff for next week's release, the 25th. There's 5 releases coming out that day. How about an Ernie Banks Class 1 in front of it there, and a Rizzo Class something, Class 1 as well. And our frame is, how about the Braves with the Sean Newcomb? Number to 400, 113 of 400, Sean Newcomb, Atlanta Braves. A frame for the Braves. NT Baseball listed, High Tech Baseball listed, Prism Football, Hoops Basketball, all kinds of stuff, guys. Here's a Bregman Class something to be determined. We got a Hunter Pence Class 1. And our frame is Robert Zellman to 75. So the Mets getting it on the love here. That's two hits for the Mets across these frame cards so far, I believe, right? This one is numbered to 75. Zellman for the Mets. Congrats to the owner of the Mets. Okay, Robinson Cano and Yastrzemski in front of the frame. And the frame is a Ryan Healy. Ryan Healy, Oakland. Oakland A's getting in on it with a Ryan Healy framed auto. Arroyo and an Altuve. And our frame, Milwaukee Brewers getting it. Milwaukee Brewers, 299 of 400 with a Lewis Brinson. Lewis Brinson to 400. Framed auto for the Milwaukee Brewers. 3 left here, guys. 2 actual frames plus the redemption frame. All right, Clayton Kershaw and an Ichiro. And, well, they're doing it again, guys. They're giving us dupes. Robert Zellman, New York Mets. That's a dupe frame. We got 2 dupes across this one. Carson Fulmer ×2, and now Robert Zellman ×2 for the Mets. Congrats to the owner of the Mets. And our last actual frame before we get into the redemption right here, guys. Healy ×2 as well. I'm just not paying attention. Yeah, Healy ×2, so 3 dupes. Yikes. All right. Freddie Freeman and a Clemens. And here is the last official frame, Gavin Cecchini. Never pronounce that dude's name, just like I can't pronounce all the names. New York Mets. New York Mets getting smashed with these frames. Getting several of them sent your way. New York Mets picking up the last official frame. And here comes the redemption, guys. Let's see what the heck we have here. Let's look at it together. Let's do a slow reveal. Slow reveal. Look at that. There's like a line right down it. It's like a burn line or something. Framed autograph card gold. So it's a blue parallel of, here it comes, ready, 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 Andrew Benintendi. Andrew Benintendi. Very nice. Nice way to finish it off. So Benintendi is the last one. Yep. I just want to see who's got him. Who's got the Red Sox in this break? The Red Sox is Mr. Jim M. There you go, Jim. Congrats, buddy. Benintendi as the last one. Booyah. Congrats, Jim. All right, guys. Again, that does it for Gold Label break number 3. Break number 4. $150 on Beckett. Carrie's calling out for on the Benintendi. Excellent. Break number 4 of this stuff is currently filling, guys. That'll be our last case of it. So if you want to jump in, you didn't get a chance to jump into these, go for it. Break number 4 on site. All right, guys. Thanks again.